Hello everyone, now welcome back to my next slide video presentation. With this slide video presentation, I'm going to introduce you about one method of data collection, questionnaires. Okay, so far you have learned two methods already, observation and interviewing, right? Okay, so what is questionnaire? Okay, go with me. At the end of this slide video presentation, all of you are expected to define key terms in questionnaire, identify a variety of questionnaires, conduct a data collection with questionnaires. Okay. Alright, so before we go further, let's discuss together. Alright, so what is questionnaire? Have you ever prepared questionnaire before? And how did you prepare questionnaire? What is the distinction or differences between questionnaires and interviewing? I give you several seconds to discuss with your own. Okay, so you can check the the Google, the other internet for definition of the questionnaire. What is the questionnaire in research? Okay, so what is questionnaire? Who can answer that? Alright, so if you cannot answer, please follow me. Yeah? Okay, so questionnaire. What a questionnaire is a research instrument, a research tool that you use to collect the data, and also it consists of a series of questions for the purpose of collecting information from the respondents, right? So questionnaires can be thought of a kinds of a written interviewing, and also it's similar to the interviewing, it's structured interviewing, right? You have to prepare a written list of the question before you deliver the questionnaire to the respondents, right? And it also it is carried out face to face or by telephone or computer or post, so on, right? Sometimes you just use this for face to face, right? You can, okay, sorry sir, can you fill in this questionnaire for several minutes because I need the information from you. All right, so face to face, or you just call to the people. Hello my friends, can you help me, and I need some information from you because I'm conducting a research, okay, about blah blah blah, right? So you can use this, right? Okay, now back to here, you can see a written list, right? A written list of questions the researcher conduct or prepare before deliver the questionnaire to the respondents. All right, and you can see the questionnaire respondents. The questionnaire respondents identify or understand your questions, and they interpret your questions in questionnaire. Sometimes questions are not clear to understand, right? Are not clear to understand. So before you hand the questionnaire to the respondent, make sure that all the questions in the list are easy to understand, and also it is relevant to your research purpose and the conceptual framework. All right. Here the distinguish between questionnaire and the interview is that interviewer ask questions or ask respondent and explain them, but questionnaires, the respondents have no time to ask to ask you or to ask the questionnaire conductor, right? No, okay, no time. So otherwise the questionnaire has limitation when you use it. So before choosing the method of data collection, think about the respondent. What is your respondent, and then you can choose, and you can choose the tool for data collection. All right. Next So no, when you choose interviewing and when you choose questionnaire, this is the some tips for all of you to think before you decide uh, which one is appropriate with your situation, with your areas of study. All right. So first, you have to think about the nature of investigation. Investigation. Here, the selection criteria between interviewing and questionnaire, right? So the one you have to think about the natures of the investigation. Respondents may feel reluctant to discuss with investigators or interviewers. So there is no choice beside questionnaire. You have to give the questionnaire so they feel free to give you more information with questionnaire in questionnaire, right? Next, how about the geographical distribution of the study population? You cannot go to the remote area, right? Remote area to collect the data. But when you use the questionnaire, you just give questionnaire to one to three people, and they can help you to deliver the questionnaire to the respondents, and then you wait until the questionnaires would be done. That's very easy, right? Very easy. How about the second criteria? The next criteria is the type. You have to identify type of the study population. So population can be illiterate, very young, or very old, or handicapped, so on. So can you use the questionnaire? I don't think you can use it, okay? Because illiterate cannot read, but they can listen to you, right? Listen to you. If you give the questionnaire to the illiterate people, they cannot. How about the very young? They cannot understand your question concept or conceptual question. Very old, they cannot write down. Very old cannot write down, but they can talk, they can listen, right? Okay. How about the handicapped? The handicapped also cannot write. If they disabled with hands, so they cannot write down. Okay, they cannot write down. But they can speak to you. So interviewing is an appropriate tool for that situation. So type of the study population, right? Okay. Next, different ways of administering a questionnaire. So we have three. The one is mail questionnaire, collective administration, and administration in a public place. Alright, so how about the mail questionnaire? The most common approach to gather information is to send the questionnaire to your prospect or prospective respondent by mail. You have your friend, you have your network, you have your referral, you have institution, you have colleagues, you have friend as well. So otherwise you have to send this questionnaire to them. How about the collective administration? So one of the best ways of administering a questionnaire is to obtain a captive audience, such as students, people attending a function, or participant of program. So that you have email address. You have email address. So that's why you have to deliver the questionnaire to them. And how about administration in a public? Questionnaire can be administered in a public place, like as shopping center, healthcare, hospital, at school. So you have to ask permission from that site, okay, that settings. For example, hospital or shopping center, you can ask permission from the owner. And this is my questionnaire, and the questionnaires purpose is to get data from the client, from the customer, because I'm now tell them about your research purpose, research objective, to collect the data relevant to the customer service in one company, so on. Here that you get administered from that institution, that school, that hospital, that shopping center. So that is good for you as a researcher that you can get. And then you ask for help from them. Okay, if you have, could you help me as the customer or as the client to fill in the question? Just spend only a few minutes, and then you have to put it one side if the question are already done with the customer or with the clients, and you just you know ask for help. Okay. um, Before you deliver the questionnaire, you have to do some a little things that which is the most important for you as a researcher. You cannot say, hey, please help me to fill in the gap, to fill in the questions. I need your help. I need the data from you. Can you help me? So you cannot say like that. um, Academically, you have to write a cover letter, right? So it is very important to write a cover letter with your mail questionnaire. Okay, questionnaire. The first point, you have to introduce yourself and your institution, who you are, what are you, and what institution are you working for. Okay, you have to introduce and describe about the objective of the study. Tell them about your objective, why you ask them for help, why you ask them to fill in your questionnaire, why you ask them to answer all the questionnaire, why you ask them to submit the questionnaire after filling it. That's the reason. That's the reason why. That's the objective. And then you have to explain the relevance of the study. After conducting that your study, so what benefits that you can contribute to society, to your institution, to society, to people around you, all right, in your country as well. And also you have to make your instruction known. Complicated instruction is very hard for the respondent to answer your question. Indicate that participant in the study is voluntary. It is not a forceful. It is not. So you have to ask for the voluntary respondents. You have to provide the telephone numbers or email for them when they have inquiries in their mind, or when they have a question, when they become when they become doubtful. All right, and then you can give a return address or deadline for your questionnaire for your participants or respondent. Easy for you to collect the data on time or in time. And then the last paragraph, you have to thank them, for participation in the study. All right. So this is how to write a cover letters before you deliver your questionnaire to your respondent. Okay, so that's all. So thank you very much for joining us, and hope you join this slide video presentation. All right. So next slide video presentation, you are going to learn how advantages and disadvantages about all observation, interviewing, and questionnaire. All right. So have a nice day. See you.